When it comes to a test or an exam, almost everyone believes that the key to success is to study for hours and hours. Although that's the main part of your routine and certainly plays a role in how well you do on this exam, I strongly believe that your state of mind and body also plays a huge role in how you perform in this assessment. In this video, I will talk about 3 aspects of my routine before an exam that helps me be more productive and score the highest possible. These tips will absolutely set you apart from all the other students and will send you into the exam room more prepared than all other students. The first part of my routine before an exam involves fitness. Now, the question you're asking is, how does working out or even exercising have anything to do with how you do on your exam? Well, according to a study by Dartmouth University, scientists discovered that students who work out regularly and engage in physical activity before a test or exam end up doing significantly better. It's established fact that working out helps you boost your memory, your focus, your concentration, and all of these things play a very important role during a test or exam. So obviously, fitness is going to be a part of my routine. Now, it doesn't matter if you're somebody who works out regularly or if you're just not into working out. My fitness routine before a test or exam starts out 2 days before, and that's all you need to follow. So I follow 2 principles when it comes to fitness before an exam. Number 1, I want to keep my heart rate up. That means I'm not going to be doing very quick sprinting and I'm not going to be lifting very heavy weights. My goal is to simply keep my heart rate up, whether that's through doing a couple push-ups or jumping jacks. That's the main goal. The second goal is to get a little bit of light sweating going on. Now, I don't want to be overworked or completely fatigued because that's going to deplete my energy before a test or exam. So like I said, I just need to keep my heart rate up and get a little bit of sweating going. Now, you don't want to be working out for very long hours. I suggest doing a little bit of light exercises for about 30 minutes and 45 minutes maximum. So, what type of exercises do I suggest before a test or exam? Well, here it is. I want you to be doing a lot of compound movements. Now, what does that mean? It means exercises that engage multiple different muscles around your body, right? For example, if you're doing biceps curls, that's simply training your biceps. What I want you to be doing is something that engages your chest, your triceps, your shoulders, everything at once. An excellent exercise for that is the push-up. Now, if the push-up is too hard for you, you can do assisted push-ups. Another one that I suggest is a pull-up bar. Use your pull-up bar to do pull-ups if you know how to do them. Also, jumping jacks. Yes, they're simple, but they're excellent ways to get your heart rate going. A little bit of walking, jogging is also excellent. I wouldn't suggest sprinting because then you're going to get very tired. When it comes to weightlifting, I would say try to reduce the weight by about 10 pounds as what you usually do. And don't try to do any PRs or heavy reps because like I said, muscle fatigue is going to kick in. And that's my tips about fitness. Let's move on to nutrition because that also plays a very important role. All right, now the next point of discussion is nutrition. Nutrition obviously plays a very important role in your performance during a test or exam, so it's very important that we try and optimize it 2 days before your test. Even though I'm a certified nutritionist, I want you guys to plan your own diets according to your own guidelines and dietary restrictions. So take the things that I tell you as tips. I'm not going to give you a meal plan 2 days before your test because that's just absolutely counterproductive. I'm going to tell you how your diet should look like. So what we're going to consider are macronutrients. Macronutrients are proteins, carbohydrates, and fats. The most important thing is you consume a fair amount of proteins, carbohydrates, and fats before your test. You don't want to be lacking in any of these areas. For example, you don't want to eat all protein and carbohydrates and leave out fats. Fats are very important for your brain activity. Your body metabolizes fats and creates hormones, and hormones play a huge role in how your brain focuses and concentrates during a test. So the most important thing is try to search up some guidelines on how much fats, proteins, and carbohydrates you should consume on a daily basis. Next, 2 days before your test, you don't want to overeat or undereat. You want to figure out what's your maintenance number of calories so you can stick to that. Now, what does maintenance calories mean? Well, maintenance calories is the amount of calories your body needs to maintain the same weight. So, for example, for me, my maintenance calories are 2,700. However, it's different for every person, so make sure you figure it out for your own. 2 days before my test, I'm not going to overeat, nor am I going to undereat. I'm going to stick to this caloric amount because if I'm overeating or I'm undereating, I'm not going to be able to focus. Either I'm hungry or I'm full. Either way, it's just not the optimal condition. Now, at this point, we've arrived at the day of the test, and you want to see what you should do. Well, the most important thing is to have breakfast. Breakfast is your energy for the day, and if you don't have energy, you're not going to do very well on your test. So you want to have some light breakfast before your test. I would suggest not eating anything 30 to 45 minutes before your exam, because you don't want your body to spend all this energy trying to digest your food during your exam when you need all your energy to put it on the test. Make sure you have water during the exam because you don't want to be dehydrated, and just keep sipping on your water and you'll be all good. That's my 2 cents for nutrition. However, be careful about your own allergic reactions and your dietary restrictions, and simply use this as a tip. The final stage of my routine is sleep. Sleep is very important for me before a test or exam, and I always try to optimize it so that I can make sure I perform my absolute best on this test. So the question you're asking is, how does sleep even impact your performance on a test? What does it have to do? Well, firstly, sleep gives you energy, and the more energy you have on a test, the more you're able to do problem solving, critical thinking, and be able to focus. However, what people often don't realize is that during sleep, your body is trying to maintain the memories you've made. It's trying to maintain all the content you've memorized. I actually made a YouTube shorts about this where I explained the scientific ways sleep helps you remember content, so check that out here. But in simple terms, sleep actually helps you better memorize material and remember it for a longer time, so you're able to apply it on your tests or exams. I would suggest try to get 7 to 8 hours of sleep before your test, so you are most sharp and focused on your test. Now that brings us to the end of this video. This is my routine before a test, and I always try to prioritize fitness, nutrition, and sleep, and never compromise in any of these areas. If you have other tips or other routines that you also use and helps you very much in your preparation for a test, then drop a comment. I would love to read it. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. It really does help out. I'm going to be coming up with uploads once a week, so hit that subscribe button and I'll see you next time.